Hey guys, Shiggy here, right here, you know, welcome to the GTA 5 Top 5 episode. This one's going to be based on our top 5 best motorbikes in the game. If you guys disagree with this list, then let me know in the comments below how your list would look like as always. And if you enjoy this episode, hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it, helps my channel grow. So without further ado, let's get right into this episode. Alrighty, making up to whoa. Moving on to number 5 spot, we have the Western Bagger. This one's actually Franklin's personal vehicle as well, along with his Buffalo, making him the only character in the game to be able to own 2 custom or personal vehicles, so that is pretty awesome. And in that sense, this has a lot of customizable options and changes to the appearance to make it look like similar to the Freeway that we know from the previous GTA, but if you were to add the saddlebags, it looks completely different. So this one has a lot of variety of options depending on the taste of what you want to choose for this appearance, for this motorbike in particular. So this is the only bike in the game that has a lot of appearance changes, and the performance wise, it is a decent bike for average top speed as well as handling. Well, that's pretty much it. Moving on to number 4 spot, we have the Lcc Hexa. This one, in fact, looks sort of like the modern classic chopper style motorcycle built by the company Limited City Cycles, distinguished by its basic tube frame design and elaborate rake construction. The bike comes with 2 types of color schemes, encompassing the frame, gas tank, and the rear fender, either featuring a 1-tone body color or 2-tone black and white striped scheme. The Hex is based on the West Coast Choppers CFL. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. You can see the stunt jump fail right here, and we end up not dying, which is pretty cool. So moving on to number 3 spot, we have the Principe Nemesis. Now this one is one of those bikes that you wouldn't expect it to be so fast, but then again, when you actually start riding it, my goodness me, it is a beast. It's the top 3. I definitely have to put it in the top 3 because it's one of the fastest bikes in the game, with the top 3 bikes that you'll see. For the other 2 remaining, this one definitely has an absolute amazing handling when it comes to very high speeds and sharp turns. So, you know, definitely in that sense, a perfect example right here, very high speeds, along with being able to accomplish one of the best stunt jumps I've ever pulled off, going across these buildings. So that's pretty cool. It's a really awesome bike, you know, definitely out there. And you'll see another awesome death going across these hilltops, and you'll notice how I end up dying. A pretty cool death. You know, sometimes dying in this game is always fun because the animations of the characters just looks really awesome. And one way to die is to twist the ankle right there with the patellas. Anyway, sorry, the knees. Moving on to the Bati 801 RR. This is the second fastest bike in the game. At first you'd think with natural instincts that this one has to be the fastest bike in the game, just because of its actual design, with it having its unique custom paint jobs with 4 available sort of 4 layers, similar to the Beach Bum Pack, to the Paradise vehicle that we know, the Paradise Fan, that's got its own livery as well. This one, for some reason, didn't meet the speed requirements, in my opinion. I felt that this deserves to be the fastest bike in the game. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But the performance-wise, it's still decent. It's still up there, and one of the fastest bikes in the game. However, we have a competitor for this, and the bike itself obviously has 2 alternate versions. The other version is the normal version, sort of the streetwise, just called the Bati 801. This is the Bati 801 RR, which is the sportier version. So you'd expect it to be the fastest bike, but it's not, unfortunately. But then again, I finally ended up managing to do a stunt with a double backflip whilst being able to land it appropriately without falling off the bike, with the front tire landing perfect. So for the number 1 spot, it had to be the Dinka Akuma. At first you wouldn't really expect this to be the fastest bike in the game. However, it is. It actually looks like a freaking beast when you look at it very closely. From a distance, it looks very innocent. You know, it looks very innocent completely, but this is the fastest bike on multiplayer racing. It's got the best handling for top speed and sharp turns, and going at very high speeds, but sacrificing minimum speed to be able to go at a constant high speed. So that being said, overall this bike is the best for performance. However, for the visuals, there's hardly any changes to it at all, so therefore making it one of the least customizable motorbikes in this game. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what your top 5 would look like for the motorbikes for GTA 5, with the list in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like, and it'll be much appreciated. I'll see you guys soon. Check your sign out. Good night, peace. Yeah.